we're just gonna jump straight into the Q&A. So let's do it. I got a lot more questions than I thought I would. Okay, so this first question says, "Will you really hit me if I don't laugh?" Who said I was hitting anyone? I just did a little, you know, I ain't hitting nobody. How long does it take for you to come up with your jokes? I do not usually come up with my own jokes. I read them out of dad joke books, Laffy Taffies, Popsicle Sticks. That's it. I just tell the jokes. I hear them. I think they're funny. Most of the time, the people around me don't think they're funny. So I tell them on the internet and I laugh at myself, and y'all think that's funny. So, where are you from? I'm from Ohio. What do I do for a living? I am a content creator. I am an actress. I'm a streamer. I stream on TikTok. What happened to LA, the acting gig? I never had an acting gig in LA. I don't know where that question comes from. So there's no context to this question outside of that. But I didn't have an acting gig specifically in LA. Homebody or adventure? Depends on what kind of adventure. Are we adventuring to a new coffee shop or are you trying to go hiking? Because it depends on my mood. What's a perfect date for you? It depends. Is it summer? Is it fall? Is it winter? If it's winter, I'm not leaving my house. I'm not going on no dates in the wintertime, more than likely. um, yeah, I don't know. I'm not thinking about dates right now. What advice would you give your younger self? Listen to your gut the first time. Your intuition is not off. It almost never is. It almost never is. Do you read books? If so, what's your favorite genre? I do read books. I bounce back between self help and fiction, realistic romance. I do enjoy stuff like that. Okay, this question, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Are you mixed race because you look extremely beautiful? Um, I appreciate the compliment of calling me beautiful, but beauty and race have nothing to like, one doesn't equate to the other. So, you know, I'm not going to answer that. I'm not really sure I like how that question is posed. So, moving on. Where did you go on your last date? A museum. I went to a museum. It was nice. What's the funniest passage you've read in the scriptures? I mean, like in the Bible? I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that because I don't know. I think I've read scriptures before that like remind me of something about myself or a situation I might have been in that has made me laugh, but a funny scripture itself I haven't read. What is the Bala coffee shown on the shirts you wear? Tell me more and where to get it. That is actually a thrifted sweater. And the coffee shop, I think, is in Virginia Beach. I have not visited it yet, but I would like to. What made you start doing the jokes? So my grandma had a subscription to Woman's World magazine, and it has corny jokes in the back of the magazine. And I really enjoyed reading them as a kid, as a teenager, and so it just kind of snowballed from there. Go-to cup of coffee is a dark roast hot coffee with a splash of hazelnut creamer. Tell us about hobbies you have that we might not know about. Mm, I think y'all have seen that I like to knit. I like to work out. I like to journal. I like to go on walks. I do like a good hike in the summertime. I like to explore local vendors, like looking at trinkets, jewelry, stuff like that. Are you doing more movies this year? I hope so. Which countries have you traveled to? I traveled to Guatemala this past May for a mission trip and I loved it. How do you keep that positive feel good energy you present going the way you do? Well, most times on social media, you only see a small part of somebody's life. So, um, there's that. But honestly, I just have fun with what I do on social media. I think that helps. And also, working on my relationship with God gives me a sense of joy and peace that I can't get from nowhere else. What is your favorite genre of music and who is your favorite artist? So I really like R&B. I like rap, a little bit of rap. I like Christian rap. I've recently gotten into, his name is Young C. He has really good Christian um, rap albums, I think is how you would categorize his music. I also really love Big Sean. What if I don't laugh? Then you're taking yourself too seriously. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Yes. Do you want kids? One day I do. I would like a kid or two. My favorite protein powder, I think it's called Truvena, but it's pretty pricey. So I also use, it's called Orgain. It's like a green and white container. I like the chocolate one. Ideal date. Tell me about your ideal date. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Who is one of your favorite Christian artists? Um, I'm just now getting into Christian rap. I used to really like Andy Mineo, but I haven't listened to any of his new music in the past couple of years. Are you single? Yes. How long have you been an influencer? I would say officially, I don't know, like a year. That is still so crazy to think. Like, have you ever fired a pew pew? No, I have not, but I may potentially be doing that for like a fake one for a film. So that's exciting. Congratulations on you getting baptized. What are your religious beliefs? I think there is a huge difference between relationship and religion. So I could go get on a soapbox, but I'm gonna try not to. So people like, we as a society really like labels. So with that being said, if I were filling out like some sort of questionnaire and it said, "What is your religion?" and I had to put something down, I would put Christianity because I am a Christian, but I don't consider myself religious because religious is like doing things out of practice and out of habit as opposed to relationship with Jesus. And I just learned for myself, truly learned for myself what that means, how that applies to me, and how I live my life. How tall are you? 5'7". Somebody asked, "Am I 6 feet tall?" No, I'm 5'7". Those are all the questions. Some of the other questions were a bit too much for me, so I will not be answering those. But thank y'all for the questions, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to me if you have not already. Y'all have a good day. Bye.